Hey you guys, I got a couple of reviews I want to do. The first one is on a restaurant that we went to tonight, and the second one is on the most recent book that I read. The restaurant that we went to tonight was called Genga's Grill. As a matter of fact, let me get my card out. And, well, it's called Genga's Grill, the Mongolian Stir Fry. And they say that it's a franchise, so you may have one in your location, you may not. If you don't, if you ever come to Little Rock, you know what to look for. Genga's Grill. And we really enjoyed it. The price range was reasonable. It would have been about 30 something for all three of us, me, my husband, and my daughter, which is actually cheaper than some places that we've been to. About $10 or something cheaper than what we would have gone to. But that was even with getting the all-you-can-eat bowls. Me and my husband both did. And that was like $12 and something. If you just get, the one serving bowl, it's going to be much cheaper than that, I promise you. So don't freak. We got the all-you-can-eat, which we figured after we ate 2 bowls that 1 bowl would have been plenty. So, but what made this one unique and why I wanted to share my review on this one was because the way it is, you go into the door, and as usual they ask you, how many, for the table, have you been there before, and things like that. And then you get this little silver bowl about that big, and maybe about that deep, and you order your drinks, and then you go through this line. And in the line, you have all your raw ingredients. Now don't freak. You probably won't, raw, wait, Well, you got 5 steps is how they got it. And now, the card that I have is just one of the suggestions that they have, little menu card and things that you can do. This one was called the Surf and Turf. And you can make your own bowl, or you can go through, they've got several different suggestions already, done up. This one here on the first step has the choose your proteins, your first step. This one you got beef or the Khan's crab, which is, crab meat. If you don't like one or the other, you can substitute for something else, add to it, on each of these steps you can do that. Or you can make something altogether your own. So you don't have to stay, just with their suggestions. They have a list of traditional and a list of signature ones. And step 2 is season your protein. This one calls for salt and pepper. They have dragon salt, yellow, they have a variety of meats, and then they have a variety of seasonings. Then in step 3, you select your vegetables. This one calls for classic stir-fry mix. They also have carrots, cabbage, onions, broccoli. They got a whole bunch of different other stuff. Select your sauce. This is the next step, number 4. This one calls for honey soy sauce. They had Island teriyaki, which was my favorite, and then we had Cheyenne's. And let's see. Then the next step is number 5. Call your starch. You get up there and they'll ask you what starch you want. They got something called nan noodles. It's kind of like long spaghetti type noodles, and that's a little bit thicker too than spaghetti noodles, or rice, or things like that. And well, with the sauce, I do need to tell you too, in step 4, with your sauce, you put it in a separate little black cup. And then they'll give you a card with the number on it, and then they'll keep a card with that same number on it to try to keep up with the bowls. And you know, who goes to what and everything. And so you put your little cup of sauce in your bowl, and they got your number there. And then they stir fry it, or on this grill, this flat, like, round looking table with a hole in, big old hole in the middle, and they cook all your stuff up together with the sauce and everything there on that grill. And then you go back to your table, and they bring you a bowl. There's nothing else on the menu, it's just the bowls, but there's so many different combinations that you can make. It was really fun. Now, granted, I say our total would have been about 30 something. What happened was, now granted, this normally would have ticked Kirk off, but we really loved the place. They lost his bowl, misplaced it, or something happened. I got my second bowl before he did. It was like a total of 30-something minutes or more before he got his second bowl. But the manager did not charge us for his at all. None of it. We just had to pay for mine and Cheyenne's. Now Cheyenne's bowl was really cool. They call it the Little Warrior. And it's the same portion that we get. So needless to say, we had leftovers, and she'll have some for lunch tomorrow. But it was a lot cheaper for the same amount that we had, so, or same amount that we would have had if we got the single bowl. The other part of the review that I wanted to do was on the book. Now, this is the most recent book I've read. It's called Forgivin, Ain't Forgettin by Matea Elliott. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. Matea Elliott. And if you like Medea's movies, especially Diary of a Mad Black Woman, I would recommend this book. The reason I say that is because you have your Christian characters and your Christian influences in this book, because it is a Christian writer and a Christian story. But you also have your obvious characters who are obviously not Christian. There's difficult issues that are brought up in the story that are not usually talked about openly. People are just not wanting to talk, like molestation, rape, having children out of wedlock, and things like that. And it's a really good story. I love how she was very real about all these different things. It's easy to get into this story almost right off the bat. Of course, it is a love story, but like I said, it is a Christian love story. And the preacher, too, talks to the guys at one time at a bachelor party. Now, it's a Christian bachelor party, that's why the preacher's there. They don't have a stripper and all that, like, you know, most un-Christ-like bachelor parties would have. And the preacher goes into talking to the married guys and the non-married guys about, you know, how to treat a woman, and, you know, he's very blunt. You know, the writer's very blunt on a lot of these subjects, too. She doesn't sugarcoat, you know, these things. So I really enjoyed it, and I recommend it. Like I said, if you like Medea's movie that she played in, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, you'll definitely like this particular book. I don't know that this writer has any more out. I looked on my visual bookshelf on Facebook, and I didn't see any other ones but this one. So, those are my reviews, and I hope this helps somebody else that's looking for a new book to read, maybe a new restaurant or something like that. Alright. Y'all be blessed, you guys. Take care.